Hi, I'm Kevin Paul, psychic and medium. Join me on one of my mystical quickies. Today we're going to discover Joshua Tree National Park, and I'm going to talk about psychic abilities. Let's go. So join me for a quickie, an adventure, chat, and lesson. This is the amazing Joshua Tree National Park. It was designated a national monument by Teddy Roosevelt back in the day, and in 1994 it became a national park. Now the history of this place starts with the indigenous people who, when would come, I guess would they come through, you got to find some nice oases to hang out, regenerate, and then move on. But this place does have some nice oasis locations for them. And many, many years later, the old miners came in and tried to find, and probably did find, some natural resources to dig from the earth. And of course, after a while, those got abandoned. So right now, it's a national park where you can come visit. Here in California, it's about 30 minutes or so from Palm Springs. Easy drive. It's a nice, quiet location to come and enjoy either camping out overnight, because it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or you can come out for a picnic, come out for a hike, boulder up on those little hills there. You can do rock climbing. You can do all sorts of things out here. It's also nice just to commune with nature and enjoy the natural beauty of this desert park. Now, if I'm going to take a moment here and I'm going to connect with the energy of this place. Let's take a second and just take a deep breath in. Anytime you're in a location, take a deep breath and get a sense of, what do you feel? And here I get a sense of desperation, obviously, because it's dry and barren. But desperation, this is a place, hard times. You just can't come here and set up shop. This is going to take effort, knowledge to be successful. The indigenous people had that knowledge. So I feel that this place is a super powerful place for those who have some specialized skills and knowledge. You commune with nature, and nature will work with you. If you don't, nature's going to win. But I get a sense of just quiet, powerful energy. This park knows who it is, and it's not going anywhere. Oh, it's amazing. The quiet, respect. This place really demands respect. I can feel that. It's a proud location. Beautiful. So this place is full of things that will stick you if you're not careful. So stay to the paths when you walk around. And here's the cholla cactus. Call it the evil cholla. Because if you get stuck by it, ooh, here comes a tree in front of us. Let's see if we can get close to that. All right, just bouldered up this little mountain here, this little hill. You've got to climb your way through. Typical of Joshua Tree. So thanks to the efforts from the 1930s of Minerva Hoyt, who was a community activist and desert lover, that this park now protects over 792,000 acres, where more than 80% is managed as wilderness, where the Mojave and Colorado deserts converge. Welcome to sacred Joshua Tree National Park. Today's topic is, what is clairvoyance? Clairvoyance is one of the psychic senses that everyone has heard of, but not always fully understood. Clairvoyance simply means clear seeing or clear sight, and used when someone is doing a reading of a person, place, or thing. Believe it or not, clairvoyance is one of the many different types of psychic senses or abilities, like claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and more, which I'll talk about in other episodes. So clairvoyance is the faculty or ability, while a clairvoyant is the person who has this ability to gather information through their psychic sense of vision. And there are two different types of clairvoyance. One is called subjective clairvoyance, which means that you see an image in your mind, while objective clairvoyance, which is very rare, is when you see an image outside of your mind that no one else can see, like a full or partial spirit or figure. The wonderful thing about clairvoyance is that it gets your attention quickly, but a trained psychic medium will need to unfold that image like it's a clue to understand what it means. The visual image is a starting point, and you will need to use your other abilities to figure out what that image means. The image could have a universal meaning, but many times the meaning is unique to the psychic or medium. The most common form of clairvoyance when doing a reading is subjective clairvoyance, where you can gather information by seeing an object or image in your mind, like, for example, a beautiful lake, a pair of dirty boots, or an old classic car. A good psychic or medium will use the image as a starting point and unfold the image to gather so much more information. For example, when I'm doing a mediumship reading and connecting with someone's past loved one, and I see an image of a car in my mind, I will put myself in that car and get a sense to its importance. My objective is to always unfold more information from that image. Like, what was it used for? Was it a vehicle that was needed to do their job? Was it a collectible? Or do I sense that the person I'm reading for may have been in that car when going on a special trip? As I talk about that image in the reading, I receive more information and the significance of that object appears. The less common form of clairvoyance is called objective clairvoyance, when you see an object, image, or spirit outside of your mind that no one else can see, like a past loved one, or an unknown spirit in a room, or perhaps a shadow figure walking down the hall in an abandoned house, or even the spirit of a soldier walking across an old battlefield. And as amazing or horrifying as that may sound, the problem is that you could easily be startled and even scared when you see it. A recent example of objective clairvoyance is when I visited the house of a friend who has experienced paranormal activity in his back guest bedroom, which has an attached bathroom. When I entered the bedroom, I briefly saw a short dark mass or object at the bottom of the doorway leading into the bathroom before it darted away in a flash. You know, that even scared the hell out of me since I wasn't expecting that at all. It threw me off my game and I had to step out of the room to calm myself down a bit. Once I'd calmed down, I re-entered the room and gathered through my other abilities that the energy was of a couple young, playful children that popped in to see what I was doing there. These were children of the local indigenous people that had lived there a long time ago, and I got that they'd liked my friends who were living in that house now. Not everyone has clairvoyance, but that's okay, because a good psychic or medium can use their other abilities when doing readings or investigations. So remember, clairvoyance is a psychic sense where you can see an image or object either in your mind or outside of your mind. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you about another fascinating topic on my next Mystical Quickie. So thank you for watching. Look for more of my Mystical Quickies on any of my social media sites. Subscribe and get alerts from my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Facebook or Instagram pages. So until our next Mystical Quickie together, take care of yourself in mind, body, and spirit.